What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Ansel Armstrong back again today with another Market Monday video here in MLB The Show. Some interesting things on the calendar this week and some changes to how content is happening here in MLB The Show that's gonna probably affect the market some. So without further delay, let's dive in, take a look at what's going on over the show this week and how we're going to utilize that to make some stubs for you, whether you're still grinding for Mantle or Trout, or you're trying to pick up one of your BR flawless rewards and you need those big stub counts. Let's take a look at what's going on. So the first thing you can see here on the 15th, we are going to be grabbing a new player program. We got a hint on Twitter earlier. It looks like it's going to, I'm guessing Albert Pujols based off of the hint. They showed it in Angel Stadium, but it wasn't an actual Angel hitting. So I'm guessing they have the Cardinals there on the road, and we're going to get an awards Albert Pujols, which if he's insane, I don't know. That may be too good of a card for a player program type, but that's the one that was really popping out to me. And if it is that, we know that Pujols is an insane card. We are getting to the point of the year where it's kind of in game. They're going to start throwing at us some free cards that are pretty insane, like an Albert Pujols. So that could have some impacts on the market, especially if you need some sort of exchanges or anything with that. Usually those player programs do need exchanges. So it could be a Cardinals Angels exchange, a first baseman exchange, something like that. However, at the end of the day with the player programs, they're really easy to knock out without the exchanges. So I wouldn't bank on too big of a market shift from that. And then of course on Tuesday as well, we have the new BR flawless rewards, which again, not a whole lot of market impact on that. But what you could see are some high tier, mid tier diamonds starting to drop. If people are starting to play more BR to try to pick some of those up, you're getting more high diamonds input into the market, maybe more 85, 86, 87 overall diamonds as well. But of course, those are already insanely low from the last week with the pack sale going on and all the free content that was delivered through the player of the month program and the conquest maps and things of that sort. So things are already super low still in the market. Haven't really had quite a full recovery. We'll be taking a look at some specific cards in the market that you may have been investing in over the last couple weeks or so. If you're wondering, man, what's going on with these, especially like some of these mid-tier duck guys. I've had a lot of people ask me about that. We'll take a look at those in a second once we finish breaking down this content. Of course, on Friday, we have two things. The first one, we have our normal content. We have the roster update, which we will be returning with roster update prediction videos this week. We'll be having that coming out tomorrow, talking about what you can be doing to be, maybe some guys that could be some sneaky upgrades. You know how we do. We like to look at the sneaky guys, along with taking an updated look at the pre-placing your order method, especially with that pack sale that was going on and some potential influx of free packs in the market. You can see those going insane. As we can see here, when we filter into the market, we got guys like Goldschmidt selling for 3,500 subs. Those orders fulfill. You can quick sell Maeda at 2K stubs. Giolito has no orders in, so if you had 100 stubs, 100 orders for Giolito at 1,000 subs a piece, those would be fulfilling right now, and you'd be able to quick sell them for 5K a piece. Luke Voigt, no orders in, you know what I mean? So there's a lot. Starling Marte, Seth Lugo, a lot of opportunities here. We're going to be discussing those again in tomorrow's roster update video for this next roster update. Now, before we talk about that last little piece of content on the content calendar, which I think is going to have some big impact, I do want to take a look at these mid-tier ducks real quick. I've had a lot of people asking me about these, when to sell, if you've been picking them up from when that conquest map dropped. You got, I think, 4 duck packs were influxed into the market, and so as you can imagine, there's been a massive drop in these. And honestly, I think just large in part due to the pack sale and a lot of places that spin subs and a lot of free rewards being put out. They haven't rebounded a ton yet. Now, if we're looking at the marketplace trend, it's been pretty flat so far. Now, what I will imagine is that, as you can see, a couple days ago, they were starting to get closer to around 10K. I believe in the next couple of days or so, they're going to be peaking back up. Personally, I'm planning on selling mine all this week. I picked all mine up at 6K. So if I'm selling them at 8,100, I'm still making a little bit of profit there. It's better than nothing. I got about 20 of each of them that I went through and invested in. As you can see, we had that hard crash there from that conquest map. And I do still believe over time these will recover. They are still needed for things like Trout. And they're still good players, especially if you start out the game. I wouldn't be surprised if in the near future, maybe September, you see MLB The Show 20 as the free game of the month for PlayStation Plus. You see a large impact on the market from that. But that's getting a little bit too forward thinking. However, again, if you've been worried about the price of these, I do still think that they will go up. Personally, I'm going to be selling mine probably Wednesday or Thursday, just to go ahead and get rid of them, offload them, make sure I have stubs prepared for Friday. And even still, if you're picking them up around 6K and you're selling them for 8K, it's not, no, you're still making profit. And even with these margins right here, you have a 2,000 stub gap between them. Take off the 800 tax. If you're just flipping these, you could be making 1,200 flip on these right now. So you should be fine to not lose stubs no matter what here with these mid-tier duck cards. But again, still think they'll go up a little bit over time. Certainly not get back to that 25, 30K range, but I think they could peak back up around 10, 11, 12K further on in the next couple weeks or so, especially if reward packs and conquests and whatnot have you there start to shift from duck packs to getting more beach ball packs. We saw that in the inning program this month. We got a beach pack. So if we continue to get more of those instead of duck packs, you could see a little shift in the market for both of those. Now, the biggest thing here on the map, you see it coming this Friday. I'm pretty excited for it. I got goosebumps just talking about it. It's Return of Extreme. And there's a couple things I want to point out here that I think are really interesting. So a lot of people have just been saying, oh, it's going to be Showdown Extreme, just like we had Moments Extreme last year and Conquest Extreme the year before that. And of course, it says Showdown right there. Showdown is going to be a part of it. Showdown is going to be in this program. However, I think it's going to be much more substantial than that. As we can see under the Return to Extreme little blurb there, we see expanded program. So I'm guessing that we're getting a full-blown extreme program similar to what an inning program would look like, and we're gonna have a showdown with it. We're gonna have a conquest with it. There'll be moments tied to it, maybe even a collection to go along with it, all giving you massive rewards. They've been doing a ton of player program type stuff this year that really seems to be the vibe, as opposed to Moments Extreme last year where you just went through, completed the moments, when a program tied to it, you just got the rewards after completing that set of moments. They've really tied everything into a program this year, and I expect the same to be with Conquest Extreme. Obviously, we're getting a showdown with it. That's going to be a part of it. It's going to be super difficult. I'm looking forward to it, but I'm expecting a conquest as well. Maybe even a set of moments, maybe even some offline/online challenges with some insane rewards like King Griffey Jr., Willie Mays, Chipper. That's one of those three, I'm guessing, is going to be the headliner. However, of course, the question is, how do we utilize this to make stubs? How can we capitalize on this? Well, given the nature of the program and how rewarding the extreme programs have been in the past with player cards, and we're getting those player cards again this year, if it's in an expanded program, I would predict that we're going to get some additional rewards on top of that in the form of packs. Let's just say, you know, theoretical, this is just an example here. I don't have any inside information. I'm just kind of spitballing here. If we get an expanded extreme program with showdown, conquest, and moments, let's say it's a 200-star program, give or take, maybe let's just say 100 stars. If you complete showdown, you'll get 50. If you complete the conquest, you'll get 30, and there's another 20 tied to the moments. You complete all those, you get 399 overall cards. But let's say along the way you get a beach pack, you get a ducks on the pond pack, you get maybe a little top snout pack, maybe some guaranteed 5-10 headliner bundles, maybe just some straight 20-pack bundles, some ballin' bundles. Either way, you get the point. I'm expecting a huge market crash come Friday. So again, one of the reasons I'm selling my duck guys before then, I'll get back up to around 1 million subs. I bought one too many packs there in the pack sale and pulled absolutely nothing, but that's okay. Bought one too many packs, but we're going to be working our way back up. And then come Friday, assuming there's some significant pack rewards with the extreme program releasing, I think you're going to see a major market crash across the board. Live series, flashbacks, legends, you name it. A lot of that, of course, depends on what's going on in there, but I'm holding my subs for that. I got to be throwing them all out if we get some crazy rewards on Friday, and that's kind of the play this week. I think it's going to be a real surefire way to make some subs if the market crashes due to extreme, because it's going to rebound, especially with the pack sale gone now. Probably getting a stub sale next. So definitely see the market rebounding over the next couple of weeks. So if something caused it to crash before that, it's going to be a real good way to go in, invest, and make some subs. That does do it for this week, though. I hope you all enjoyed. If you did, definitely be sure to leave a like and subscribe. Would love to hit 10K subs before we get to MLB 21. We're closing in, just 1,700 away. It's not that much considering where we started this year. We started making MLB 20 content. We had like 50 subs. So only 1,700 more before MLB 21. I'm looking forward to it. Finally getting my work schedule a little bit settled into, and finally getting settled into the new house as well. So we're going to be pumping out some more consistent content over these next couple weeks, and I'm excited for that, especially with this extreme program and things of that sort there. Of course, as always, we do stream live on Twitch, twitch.tv/AnslarArmstrong. You can catch the link down in the description below. With all the craziness going on in my life right now, it's definitely been a little bit more consistent on that side of things. If you're watching this video right now, we're probably live as you speak, so definitely be sure to check it out. Leave a follow. Come hang out with us live. Got a great community, always talking baseball. Chat it up, looking at MLB The Show with what's going on there. And let me know down in the comment section below, what are your thoughts about this extreme program upcoming? What do you think it's going to look like? What do you think is going to be involved in it? And what do you think the rewards are going to be? Until next time, though, I'll catch y'all around.